very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stat.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit. They may have to change accordingly.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he locates Luke Wilson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Throwing is Wilson, rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And got his man. Complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Check.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
14.
Throwing now is Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's fourth down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Easy.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Rodgers looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Wilson going to throw for it. His pass caught at the 4. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One back is Lacey. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Back to throw. And, oh, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.